Alright, what's up guys? Coming at you with a video today on my A2K 1786 20. Got that mosquito. Okay, mosquito. This is a 2015 retail glove. This is probably the first Wilson retail glove I've owned in a long time. I'm not super duper impressed by it. But I'll give you guys some of the pros and some of the cons and how I break in my gloves and whatnot. Because Glovesandmore said I don't do serious videos, so I feel kind of bad. But it's like kind of hard to do serious videos when kids are like painting their gloves gold, and I'm like, wow. Yeah. So like this will be like maybe like I don't know, I'll talk about baseball or something. So this is gray. I'm not really sure if it's coal. Wilson doesn't have a color called coal from what I know. So gray, coal, whatever, and black with white embroidery. So this is a 1786. Coal palm, gray, whatever. Stripe, welting, wrist, thumb, black everywhere else. Let's see. The leather quality is good. I'm personally not that big of a fan of A2Ks. They're a little too soft for my touch. And I really hate the liner on A2Ks, which I know most people really like it, but I don't know. Gloves are really just a bunch of preference. I mean, if you feel comfortable using your $40 glove that you buy at Target, use it. I mean, I don't care as long as you make plays. I mean, I'll probably call you goofy or some shit, but whatever. So yeah, I'm not super impressed. I did the water method on this because what else pisses me off about Wilson is they never leave any lace on the pinky, so you can't loosen it. So the only way to loosen it is either relace it, tug on it for about 4 days, and then it loosens, or hot water, which I prefer to do, which is a great method on to shape your gloves. It's not really a break-in method. It can be. It's more to shape your glove the exact way you want it. So it did stretch out a little bit, like the wrist stretched out, so I ended up putting one tighter, which is kind of tight for me. I might put it back. It makes it a little tougher to close. So yeah. One other thing, like I said, I don't really like the liner on A2Ks. It's a little too soft and slippery for me. So that's another reason why I prefer the tighter wrist, because my hand seems to slip on it. Also, on every A2K I've owned, the pinky stall seems to be huge. So what I did for this one is I cut out a piece of leather and I made it into like a circle, so it's like another loop kind of, and it made it a little tighter, and it's a little rougher leather, which I prefer for a liner. So that makes my that fixes it a little bit, but still I shouldn't have to do that if I'm dropping. Well, I don't pay retail or anything, but like if on a $350 glove, I shouldn't have to do that. So the main reason I got this was because of the colorway, which is I believe a very neat colorway for this year. At first I thought it was going to be really ugly because all the pictures looked really bad, and then I saw a couple in person and it looked really good, and I had to pick one up. And because the 1786 is my favorite pattern, I would throw in the orange tan, my orange tan 1786, but I left it at school. It's in my locker. So yeah. Let's see what else. I guess I'll just tell you guys how I broke this one in. And when I first got it, it was actually surprisingly stiff. I could close it to about there. I liked it a lot. It felt really good. Mostly because the 1786 pattern is a really good pattern for me. I just really prefer it. It's just shallow enough to be quick with it, and small enough to where I feel I have control of my glove. I've owned quite a few gloves over the years. Okay, maybe more than a few, but yeah, I always thought the 1786 was going to be a little small for me. And then I got that orange tan 1786 and I loved it. So I figured the 1786 is a pattern for me. So yeah, I really don't like Wilson leather that much. The only Wilson leather I like is the orange tan leather, which is incredibly hard to come by. So it's kind of a tough decision for me. Because I have the connections to get basically whatever rollings I want, but they don't have any true 11.5-inch patterns that are personally good for me. So yeah, it's kind of tough. So I kind of got to deal with it. Let's see, what else? You guys probably wonder why I put pine tar on my gloves. I tend to apply it to the fingertips, the side of the thumb and the pinky, and on the side of the pinky towards the MLB logo. I got a new phone, so maybe you guys can like see it this time. Cause like I've been rocking the 4S for like the past like 18 years or something. So yeah. One thing I don't like about A2Ks is how thick the palm is. So I probably won't game this glove, but I will. I've been using it for the past couple weeks, like basically this glove only, and I really like it. Like I said, it's just the 1786 is by far my favorite pattern right now. We'll see what happens. The DJ2 I have is just a little big. I don't think I'm going to use the AK2 I got. It's just, I don't really prefer leather. I prefer more of a rugged leather that is stiffer. Or not stiffer, like just tougher to the touch. Like A2000 leather. Excuse me. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, all A2Ks are made in Japan too. And guys, not every baseball glove that's made in Japan by Wilson is a pro issue, which some of you seem to think. So it's not. It's gotta be. There's quite a few different distinguishing factors for it, and there's really no distinguishing factor unless for a pro issue Rawlings. And all the pro issue Wilsons you guys see, those are all spring training models. The only gloves that are actually pro issued will have the player's name on it and have it made to his exact specifications. All the gloves, my orange tan, that's a spring training one. Those were given out during spring training. They're pretty close to the quality of the same gloves the pros would get, but they're not pro issue. They're close, but they're not. You can get away with calling them pro issue. They do have different stampings, markings, whatnot, but they are not pro issue. They're just spring training models. So yeah, Wilson does a pretty good job with their gloves. I really prefer the saddle tan. I don't really like saddle tan, I lied. So yeah, I usually I don't like black gloves. You guys never see me with black gloves or gray gloves. I'm usually black or tan camel, somewhere around there, that variation of color. But I really like this colorway because it does show use in the palm, which I really like tan because with use, it doesn't get to look any worse, it looks better. But with black, I feel like it just looks worse. So yeah, if I could like ask you guys to do some stuff, it'd be one, to stop painting your gloves gold. That really bugs me. And two, don't be as annoying as like you are on Instagram. It's like kind of really annoying. Yeah. Let's see what else. I think that's gonna wrap it up, guys. If you guys have any oh wait, one more thing. The way I did break this glove in is the shape. I really like this shape on it. It's kind of like where it has a deep enough pocket to where if I need to secure a ball, I can. But this part of the glove right here, I always bend the fingers out. So it's like a shovel, so I can get the ball out. If I need to field the ball, I can field it right here and get rid of it quick. But if I need to catch the ball, I can catch it right there. And it all kind of funnels in towards the pocket. So yeah, Wilson doesn't have stiff pinkies at all. The thumb is stiff enough. So yeah, that'll wrap it up.